to see what you missed if you came later in the live. I do appreciate it. And thank you for those who are here and still circle back to leave a comment after it converts to a live, because that helps feed the beast called, I'm trying to see if there's glares that I need to clean the screen again. That helps feed the beast called the algorithm. That was City Beauty Lip Oil, per usual. So I have the picture. If you've seen the thumbnail, that's the picture. And so I've been, working out in my mind like how to execute this beautiful cake. Um, and I have a plan. Oh, hey, Janet, I'm surprised you're here. I know you had your appointment. So I have a lot of stuff in front of me, just like last night. I am going to do a base face because part of the face, we're not going to put full paint. Because I'm thinking of doing like the cake here or like here and then do an eyeshadow look here. But I'm not overwhelmed, but it's a lot. It's a lot. And I have a lot of stuff in front of me. So, am I going to do my brows? Excuse me, just Max. I'm going to do my brows because we can always just go over it with something else. And I'm still, even though I have a plan, I'm still trying to work out certain things. And then I had a thought of doing, I keep forgetting about that. Yeah. And then I had a thought of doing a sideways cake, like do all the cake stuff here. That might be kind of boring though, because it's the Pantone color to here. So it's just like, so this side would just be like a cloud and then do like the berries here. So we're just going to do cake and do the berries up top. I'm nervous and I'm like, I don't know why. So let's do the intro. I did trim my brows today because there were some long hairs. And so, I got a package today. Did you? It says it's in my mailbox. So tomorrow I will go out and check that. And so thank you in advance. I am excited to try that brand. But yeah, it says it's in my mailbox. What package did you get today? From me? I was watching Janessa's her live yesterday. And so she's, showing stuff and she's decluttering stuff. And she's like, oh, and Dion didn't send me this. Oh, Dion sent me that. And I'm just like, damn, I done sent you a lot of stuff. Like, oh my God. And she brought up the time when I was looking for Toxic Love. It's over there with her. That was hilarious. Because I'm like, where is it? I was really looking for it. But let me calm down. Oh no, I'm sure. I will let you know. I'll go out tomorrow and check my mail. I meant to bring over. Am I going to need eyeliner brushes? Because like 20 minutes ago, I washed the ones I used yesterday, but I do think I still have enough here where I won't need those specific ones because y'all know I keep more than one of a brush that I love, so I think I'm good. I'm nervous. And I don't know why I'm nervous because I've done creative looks before. Mayor may or may not be here. They asked me what time my live was. And so if they show up, I hope that they speak so that we know that they're here so that we can say hello. I know I've been talking about Mayor a lot lately and I do love their looks. And maybe that's why I'm nervous. Like they're going to be watching me create the look that they chose for me to do. So I'm just like, so that's probably why. So and I have Mountain Dew here, which I haven't sipped, and I don't need to because I already feel like I'm hyped. Hello again and welcome. My name is Dion. I call this the crazy troll nation of YouTube. Why do I call it that? The crazy. Knowing it's okay to be your authentic self in a world where people will tell you who and how you should be. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand, a certain tool, or a certain technique because that's what they're telling you in the video that you're watching. I'm here to tell you, use whatever you want to, however you want to, with whatever tools you want to use to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Here we believe in, hey Alexandria, here we believe in self-acceptance and self-love, embracing our natural features enhancing them if we want to, when we want to, but never feeling like we have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. So that's what the Crazy Troll Nation stands for. That's our motto. If you're watching this and hearing it for the first time, specifically the replay crew, I hope it resonates with you. And if you've been hearing it, I hope that it is one of your daily affirmations just to love yourself for who you are and to know that you're amazing just the way you are. And I know sometimes we can be our own worst critic, but just know that you are amazing and reflect on the good things about you. And because there are a lot of good things about you. Hey, Melanie, how are you? Thank you for popping in. If you saw the thumbnail, Melanie, that's the inspiration for the look that we're going to do tonight. And I'm nervous. I'm not going to do too much to the brows because I do really think we're going to paint over them, even if it's just with Inglot. I did the same thing. I put stuff that was over here on the floor, and I put my brushes here. My laptop is right here, so that way I can easily view that. And I hope that I did take out everything I needed from the containers that I put on the floor. I think we're going to do a little bit more to the brows. I was excited, Janet, yesterday too, because I didn't do hashtag team too much, because there were times when I'm like, oh, I want to do this. And then I'm like, okay, just stop. Just stop. Just stop. And I realized something about myself, and I might have mentioned it before, where when I'm doing the look, and even after the look is done, I'm not really seeing it. And I didn't realize until I was cropping the pictures to post on Instagram. And then when I was going through the pictures, I'm like, damn, this look is really nice. And I'm like, I just spent 2 hours doing the damn thing. But it's like, oh, 2 things about me. I usually mention every intro. Sometimes I curse because sometimes I curse. The other thing is there's an organism named Bruce that lives in my throat that likes to randomly hiccup and gurgle in videos and particularly in live streams. I try to be aware of him to say, excuse me. Yeah, so it's not until like after the fact, like when I'm looking at pictures, when I'm like, wow. And I think it's because, and I know I've said this part before, um, like if I'm working up here, I'm just looking up here. If I'm working over here, I'm looking over here. And even when I'm looking here, I'm looking to see, okay, is this symmetrical? Is the same height? I'm not looking at just the look, just because it's a look. I'm just looking at different pieces and different elements. And so that's why it takes me till, when I'm looking at the pictures or something, or when I'm replaying the live stream, I'm like, damn, like this is really cool. And so at the time, even right after, like I don't see it because I'm looking at the individual things and not the whole picture. And even when I'm going like this, looking at the full picture, I'm still just looking for symmetry or asymmetry, which is a skill that I have. And innate talent, I'm still not looking at it just to look at it. I'm looking at it in a critical sense. And so I was reminded of that yesterday because I really was like after the live, I was just like, But then when I looked at the pictures, I was like, damn, like this is really kind of cool. And I appreciate, Janet, when you be like, it looks good to me, you nailed it, blah, blah, blah. Because I know you're going to tell me the truth. I know you're going to tell me how you feel. And so I do appreciate that. And then I do feel comforted when you say stuff like that because I want to do more stuff. I want to do this. I want to do that. And when you're like, it looks good, I'm like, all right, cool. Because I know you're going to tell me. So let's get to what's in front of me. I have a wet sponge. I have a dry sponge. Of course, the wet one is larger because I really don't know. I have a plan, but y'all know me with plans. I'm glad it's Wednesday. I'm feeling burned out quicker and quicker these days. Oh my gosh, Alexandria. So here's my question to you. Like, what are you doing for self-care? Like, are you making sure another time? No, you're not going to update right now. Are you engaging in self-care, like doing something just for you in the midst of our day-to-day stuff? You have Qui tomorrow. I'm not sure what Qui is. Excuse me. I'm going through the messages. Oh, Rainbow Shorebird. Okay. I send out so much stuff I be forgetting. Oh my gosh. see. Yeah, hopefully you are engaging in some form of self-care, Alexandria, because it is important to just take our time and do something for us that we enjoy, even if it's just resting, or a guilty pleasure that we may have. I did, and a couple times, Jen, I'm like, I want to, and then I'm like, you know what, just stop. So what I have here in front of me, we are going to do foundation and all of that, because all of the face is not going to be done. Well, I can't think about myself right now. Oh, damn. No, you didn't tell us, because I would have remembered that. Damn. I'm so sad to hear that. No, we didn't. Oh, I am sending you virtual hugs. That is so sad. And I remember, we would be like, oh, how's Grandpa doing today? And such and such. Oh, damn. I'm sorry to hear that, Alexandria. Wow. And it is a lot to do and to process after a loss, because then it's. I am so sorry to hear that. Oh my God. And I meant to ask you yesterday, hey Tanya, I meant to ask you yesterday, like how he was doing, and then in whatever I was doing, I had forgot. Damn. Fuck. I'm so sorry to hear that. I know you were doing a lot, seeing him and taking care of him. Yes, we all send you our condolences. Thank you, Tanya, to you and your family. Yes. So we are going to do foundation, prime, the regular stuff, set the face, and we're just going to do this just for the cheek situation, because I am pretty sure we're going to do paint here, but just in case we don't, I want to have something there. I was thinking to do, now I feel weird like doing this look because I'm so sad, and I'm just like I'm thinking to do a asymmetrical look, like more painting and more stuff on one side of the face and not the other. And so this is the eye I'm thinking about. Or I should do it opposite, because if we paint here, that'll help cover up this bag under here. Thanks everyone. It has been hard. It is hard. I'm thankful for all of you sending love while we tended to him. Yes. And we're still sending you love and support and virtual hugs and energy and good vibes and all of that, because we still have to process and figure out how to keep going, like after, someone passes. But we're definitely here for you. Us trolls, we take care of each other as best as we can, even from afar. So I am thinking, whichever eye, I'm thinking of just doing a look based on the colors, because there's peaches, I'm looking at the picture, there's peaches, there's strawberries, and there's cherries. And so I took out autumn vibes. So one eye, we might just do some sort of graphic look, but even with that, I could do inglot liner for that. If we do use powder shadow, we're going to use this blue here, and this is, it might not even matter what it is, Cascade from the Autumn Vibes palette. And we also have here in front of me the Martine Cosmetics dupe palette. We may take this red shade to represent like the berries. Yeah, I feel yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes, we are glad you had time with him. True, he is. And this is our this is our happy place. So the other things I have in front of me, I have this CC Beauty. We may use this white so if we use this one, that might be it for this. It doesn't say like what colors not to put where, as the Mayron water activated says what doesn't go where, but the cream ones don't. And I need to still look back and see what that product was that I used that irritated when I did the stems on my face. I know not to put the orange cream on my face because that burned. So we may use the white from this, because if you remember the picture, it looked like there was icing, and then it looked like whipped cream because it was a softer texture, it looked like. And then on top of that is the berries. And so I also have out the Mayron White cream makeup. I also have out the red. I also have out the blue for if we do berries. But cherries aren't red or blue. I'm thinking I'm going to grab the black one because we can mix the black with this and get a darker hue. I'll be right back, y'all. It's not far. It's not far. So if we do the cherries, and maybe in the white we can mix with the red to have like a peach tone. And so here's the black one. And the yellow is the only one that we're not using. Unless we just want to do it. Let me just take them all out. If we just want to do like a strip of yellow, or like the inside of the peach. Because you know peaches are like orange yellow on the outside and then the inside is more yellow. So yeah. I also have in front of me. This is the Mayron Metallic palette. And we may, I don't know what I was going to do with this one. Red, orange, yellow, not for eyes. Hi, my name is Dion. I'm a label whore. This one says blue, green, not for the lips. But their cream paint doesn't say anything like that. And so I don't know. What is this? I don't know. So I don't know what we're going to do with this. I don't know if we were going to tap this on something just to give it like a shine or a sheen. But we have other stuff for that too. I don't know why I took this out. I don't remember now. I don't know. I told you I had a plan. Y'all know my plans, they don't really mean much. Oh, thank you, Janet. And for fun stuff, oh, I do have out 2 translucent powders because I remember that the oil-based paint does not dry down. So I did take out the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal. It says translucent, but to me that looks like a color. But I remember liking it eons ago. I won one in Grace's video like 5 years ago or something like that, and I really liked it. And so I purchased this for other stuff. And we also have out the Mayron Color Set powder, and this says it's translucent. So whichever one we're going to use, I don't know. We also have out for lips. Oh, I almost knocked over one of them things of water. I have 2 things of water here. I'm thinking, I wasn't sure what to do with the lip. And I can put the cream paint on my lip because this is going to be all the icing stuff down here, which is white. So I'm like, but I took this out, Sephora, for the lip, and then maybe top it with this. I'm not sure because I'm not sure. So we also have our Inglot number 7. Did I use this before? Yeah, number 75. I've been putting these lids on tight. And we have out 79. We have out, why did I take this one out? This is number 94, which I haven't opened yet. Why did I take this out? Because I had a plan, and then my plan kept changing. We have out from Graftopian. This is loose glitter, because what I would like to do is for either the icing or the whipped cream, put some of this on it to just give it, you know, a little bit of shine or whatever. And from Mayron Paradise FX Glitter, we have out this one, which is silver in person, it looks like. And we also have out this one. This is also from Mayron. So just some shimmer, sparkle, shine, whatever. I don't know. So that's everything I have out. So let's just do the base really quick. I'm still, you know, I had a plan. And now I'm sitting here in front of this stuff and looking at this picture like, what the hell am I really going to do? I'm just making sure I'm not missing comments. So, eye cream. I was going to do a patch again today, and then I'm like, we did one yesterday. Y'all, so I didn't sleep as well last night as I did the night before. I don't know why. But I did sleep, though. And I feel like I slept okay. It just wasn't like yesterday when I was like, oh my God, I slept so good. It was amazing. Like, it wasn't that. And it was the second night for the sleep study. And I was hoping again that it had enough information to be like, test over. But no, it was like, oh, your second day has been done. See you tomorrow. I was like, fuck. So I got one more night. And it is only 3 nights. And after I'm done with that, no, we're not going to crush you anything. But hi, Rosa Parks. But no, we're not. If we knew you, we might. But we don't know you. You got to come around more often for us to become familiar with you. And once we're all cool and we know that you're an okay person, yeah. But you are welcome to stay. But no, we're not going to send you anything. Damn it, Janet. Beth, who is... Okay, I'm not going to read your comments anymore because I don't understand like what your goal is here. So my first... Did I miss a Beth? Y'all are saying hi, Beth. Who? Okay, I'm gonna just keep going so I'm confused. Oh, it's okay, no worries. We keep moving here, no worries. And I did have this out, the larger palette, for if we do what we are going to do. Okay, I'm confused enough on my own to be confused with somebody else's stuff. Thank you, Rosa. Thanks. So my initial plan was do the cake stuff down here and then do the berries and stuff up here. But then as I kept thinking about it, because y'all know I want to do more and more and more. And I am getting a lot better with practicing restraint. Excuse me for smacking. Do I need to drink? Where's my water? But then I want to do like half and half because y'all know I like doing asymmetrical looks. And so then I was thinking about that. And, then I had another plan. And, the plan had a plan. And, so now I'm still like unsure. But definitely we're going to do some of the icing. Do y'all remember what the thumbnail looks like? If not, I'll show y'all. I'll hold up my laptop so y'all can see the picture of this beautiful cake. And then there's something behind it. I don't know if it's creme brulee or something, but it's in like a little baking dish. And then what the cake is on it looks like it's white and it has a brown base to it. And so I'm like, do I want to incorporate that as well? And then there's like 2 other plates on the table behind the cake. So it's a lot of stuff, a lot of options on what to do. I'm excited to see Mare's look. They asked me if Sunday was a good day to post. And I'm like, yeah, it is. And then they said, what? And I said, actually, I'm going to look in the live stream tonight. And so then they said, what time? And y'all know me being me, right? I was like, oh, it doesn't matter what time we post because usually I don't post on Sundays. Anytime is good. They wrote back, no, I meant what time is your live tonight? I was like, oh. Oh. So I said 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, you know what? I don't need to do this down here because we're going to put paint down here. Let me just toggle to make sure I'm not missing anything. And I didn't think to do that yesterday when I'm like, y'all are really quiet today. Because it used to only do that when it was just on top messages, which I don't like that YouTube automatically does that. Like, how do you know what we really want to see? We want to see all the comments. Yeah, so that's that. So we're just going to powder this down with our regular Fashion Fair powder. So tomorrow I will start the migraine contraption thing. The one they sent me before that, goes on your forehead, that one didn't really do anything. And so I stopped using it. This one you put on your arm was like it's like a strap thing because it's a gadget and you put it inside the pocket for the strap and then you wrap it around your arm. And the doctor had told me I can set it for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. But when I was looking at it, it looks like it's set on 45 minutes. And I'm just like, and because I'm not tech savvy, I said, you know what, I'm gonna wait till the sleep study thing is done, so I don't get like overwhelmed or confused on like what gadget am I using for what, or mixing up the instructions. And so I'm gonna start that maybe tomorrow. And what's really good about it is my cycle started today, and estrogen withdrawal is the only trigger that the Botox doesn't work for. And so I'm like, this will be a great test to see, is this going to help those migraines? And so we're going to see. So hopefully it will. And I kind of think it will, because it creates a sensation in your arm, and it distracts your brain from pain up here to pain over there is the concept. And so it may also help with my other body pain, but we'll see as time goes on. If it can help my migraine, that'll be good, because the rest of this week is going to be rough for me. We're going to just put some of this on, going really quick. Hey, beautiful Joe. We're going to take golden bronze light, and then radiant light, and then soft light. Alexandria's grandfather passed on the 24th. She put earlier in the chat. So continue to send her, love, good vibes, and not only just for her, but for her family as well. And so we talked about that a little bit earlier. So I just wanted to let you know, because you're amazing, as us trolls are. And so, keep her and your family in your thoughts. And I don't need to do all of this, because we're not doing all of that, because we're putting pink there. You're welcome, Alexandria. And so, because I remember Joe was always here, for the updates. And so, so we do asymmetrical, at least this side. But I kind of want to, like, if I'm going to choose a side to not put paint, it should be this side, I think, because of this bag I have right here. And paint will cover that up, or at least distract from it. But I have a habit of doing stuff on this side of the face first. And I don't know why. I do know why, and I've said it before, because I'm right hand dominant. This is my right side. So it's easier to do stuff here and then try to make it look the same over here versus vice versa, girl. This is the soft light. So I'm still, so we're going to just do the cake at the bottom. And I'm wondering if I want to do like a stem for the table. Not the table, but the dish. But then if I do that, then we have to do the dish. And we could do that, but that would be a different color white from the cream and then from the whipped cream, well, the icing. So again, if y'all want to see that picture, again, let me know. Because the more I look at it, the more I think about it, I just have like more and more thoughts. And I know I just need to just reel it in and just choose one thing and just stick with that one thing. We are going to spray the face with the Scandinavian spray. And we're also going to put on the barrier spray, which is alcohol based. That's that one that's really strong. I was debating whether to do 3 more sprays. And I had told the client, I thought I said 2 minutes, and I said 20. Because somebody was like, did you say 20 minutes? I said, probably. So this is, excuse me. Let me hold my breath. I didn't think to grab my little hand fan first. Oh, this stuff is strong. It is strong. Strong. It's strong. But you know what? It locks shit down. Oof. Yeah, and I got my fan right here. I didn't think to have it like handy where I could just. And I don't have dry skin, so this is like, it just like dries up. Looking at this picture. All right, I know I need to just get started. Once I get started, excuse me for the clink, I think it'll just start coming to me, I guess. So because, which one ends up darker? I think we're going to do the cream first. So we're going to use this as the icing, and then we're going to use the oil-based as the whipped cream, because there's definitely two different kinds of cream. And the way this is, it's like a design. Okay, let me just start. A brush. What brush? I think we're going to just use one of these. Should I use the one we use for foundation? Is that going to change the color? Let's find out. Okay. I hope YouTube isn't kicking people out because the number dropped drastically. It kicked me out of Genesis last night, but it was at the end. And so when I went back, it was only like a couple minutes, less than 5 minutes. So, all right, we're going to put this on, put this white on. And so, ooh, and we may just leave it like this. And it doesn't say don't put on the lips, so because that orange irritated my lips, I was just like I don't know. I'm debating whether or not to put this on my nose. That's why I stopped when I was like right here. I like how this is looking textured. This looks like I'm about to shave. And this is why I don't know really what to do with the lip, because, oh shit, something's burning. This is burning along my upper lip line. Y'all know I don't do the burn. Yeah, my YouTube cut out last night. I restarted my phone and everything, but it wasn't having it. Yeah, it was like all of a sudden it just kicked me out. But thankfully it was near the end. And I think, yeah, she was about to do her outro. Damn, that was burning. It's something in it that my skin doesn't like. And I do have sensitive skin. So it is quite a few things that I don't use on my skin. Because we're done. Shit, I wish. All right, so let's put that down. I didn't bring paper towels. I'm going to grab a paper towel, y'all, because I need to wipe this off. Or I could just use cotton rounds, but I don't want to keep using cotton rounds. All right. It's pretty cool living in a shoebox. It's really not. Everything is very close by, at least to my station. So I'm wiping the rest of this off of here. And we're going to go ahead and set this because it does not dry down. This is the cream. Yeah, the cream doesn't dry. And so it's already some in here. So we're going to take that same brush and we're going to get some on the brush. Then we're going to tap it in the lid. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is loose. Y'all, this has color to it. It's look at the color. This says it's translucent. It still does look white. And this mirror over here is looking tannish. Fuck a duck. Damn it. Yeah, it did. This is a very loose powder. And I know it's a loose powder, but so is Fashion Fair. And Fashion Fair don't do all that. I'm just being assaulted today by makeup. The spray and then this powder. This is kind of cute. Trying to close it. And let's put you somewhere else. Jeepers. We're going to go into the oil-based. I should have put something over my keyboard. I did not expect that to do that. We're going to go into, we're going, don't spill the water. going to this brush. And so we're just going to do a line. That powder went everywhere. That powder and that spray was against me tonight. In person, this is tan looking. That powder says it's translucent. And I remember it being translucent. But it's not looking like that on my face. But we're going to rock with it. You know why? Because looking at the picture, you can tell it's two different textures of icing. I do believe the oil one dries down on its own. But y'all know I'm never really sure of what I say. But for some reason, I think that it does. So much for doing asymmetrical, right? We're still going to do it. And I'm tapping this because I don't want it to be a straight line. I'm excited to see how this turns out. I really am. So far, I'm liking it. So hopefully I don't like zig when I should have zagged type of thing. And then it's like, girl. I do like that this is clearly two different textures. So that was a good choice to mix mediums again. That looks like it's coming down here. So let's do that. Look at my chest. Is it still there? What's on my chest? What y'all see that I don't see? Or you meant when the powder was everywhere? What are y'all look? If y'all seeing something, better let me know. Like, do I need to go and start praying? Light a candle or something? We don't play that stuff over here. Oh, okay. I was like, what are we talking about? Yeah, we don't play. I believe in otherworldly stuff. So I'm like, I'm gonna be like, we gotta go. I'll talk to y'all later. Gotta start doing some things. This is cute. I do like it. We're going to, excuse me for sucking my teeth. That ain't even something I do on a regular. I don't even know why I did that. So we're going to paint over here. Shit. So we have peaches, strawberries, and cherries. So we're going to take out a few different brushes. I still don't know what to do with the lip. So we're taking out this brush, this one, these two. I didn't think to wash yesterday's brushes until like 7:30, and I'm like, they ain't gonna be dry. But then I thought like the eyeliner ones might be dry, which I should have checked when I went in the kitchen to get the paper towel, but I didn't. I'm gonna take out the stained Esom brush because this is supposed to be white, but it's like pink. Yeah, I'm disappointed that turned a different color. I really am. Take out another MAC one. Oh, I wish these pop-ups would stop popping up on my computer. So let's make an orange. Do I want to use oil base for this? No. Because I don't want to burn my face. I'm thinking of the berries and what to... All right, let me get it together. We're going to Put some more paint. Do I want to put more? I apologize, y'all, because I know I'm being indecisive. Damn it. Or do I want to use Inglot? Let's take out this one. We're going to substitute this for orange, this shade, because it would be easier to just to use the Inglot. This is a metallic, which is too light for. Hey Scorpio, we're trying to do fruit on the face. What color is this one? And that's black. Maybe we'll, all right. We don't need anything green. All right, let's just start doing stuff. So we're going to take the red. The oil base would be easier, but I don't want to. Hey Melanie, you were here earlier. I might be tripping, because I do be tripping. I remember seeing your name earlier. Going through the chat. Yeah. Oh, you know why? Because sometimes it'll say hi. And so that might have been what I thought when I thought you were saying hi. So we're gonna, girl, you retarded. That's not a good word to use. Because using the red, I should have used the one that was stained pink. I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna wipe this off on this paper towel. I so smart. Hey, let me take the one that's stained pink. I'm gonna take the red. Lord, 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 Lord. I know I got quiet again. This is gonna be another one of those looks. This is exciting. Did I miss Scorpio? Oh, and I said we're doing fruit on the face. I was going to do this on this side, wasn't I? I was. What did I just do? I don't know why it's blowing up like that. It shouldn't be. Well, if nothing else, it is going to be a creative look. What we're creating, I don't know. All right, let me try to think of something to talk about so that I don't worry y'all. So my day has just started. I got up at like close to 6 o'clock. So I haven't done much. I did have my breakfast. We are going to use the black because we're going to put like little dots. Because these are supposed to be strawberries. So we are going to use the black. Just put little dots. I did schedule Queen of Hearts for Friday. That's going to be fun. Because I have done a heart face before, so I'm excited to do one again. So that's going to be fun. It's just dragging on my wrinkles. So I got to go this way. Because if I go this way, it's going to drag on my wrinkles. My wonderful wrinkles. We accept our features here. It's a beautiful thing. Just accepting all of you, even if it's something that you're not like, oh, wow. So, because we are about self-acceptance here. Let's see. And let me toggle again just to be sure. It's been chill lately. Excuse me for smacking. In the chat, which is good because sometimes it's just like, oh Lord, oh Lord. Maybe I will just read the little prompts that pop up. Something just popped up saying, do you Uber or Lyft? They might come in handy tonight because I am just, y'all don't want to go off on crazy talk like yesterday. We're not going to go there today. I saw a thing where yeah, my whole face is white face. Yeah, okay, you can go. If that's the only thing you came here to do, you can go. Reverse racism at its finest. Oh gosh, that is funny. That is funny. What time is it? Oh, like quarter of. Yeah, we've had worse for sure. Oh, damn. Damn it, Janet. And I had made a mental note to check on you later. That was last minute. Now we're gonna go to that orange shade, even though it's a shimmer. Put the brush or yeah, I'm gonna take this one. Take this one. Is there one that's stained with something else? This one is stained a little bit. I'm just gonna take this one. Oh, I put them on the timeout for 24 hours. Yeah, yeah. Because I really thought they were going to go when I said if that's what they're going to do, they can go, and they didn't. So then I put them on a timeout. It's kind of stupid when I keep thinking about it. Because we know blackface, the whole face was black. How is this white face? So that was just, and as usual, it's stupid. Like stuff that they say. Stupid. This is too light for what I want. Oh, you didn't see it even before the timeout? YouTube might be up to shenanigans again. Because it was there for a couple minutes. And I looked at the time, and then I'm like, oh yeah, she's at her appointment. And then that's when I put them on the timeout. This is too late. We might have to make an orange with that cream paint. Because these are supposed to be the peaches. I need to do something with these shapes though. We are literally just painting the face. I'm not sure about this. Yeah, this is not the right color. I'm not going to use that orange. Where was that orange from? Was it from in the oil base? Yeah, that is not the right color for that. Yeah, it was Spartan somebody. Spartan something with some numbers on it. Hi, Gloria. Well, we're painting the face. That's what we're doing. Just having fun. Just playing around, seeing what's going to happen. Mixing mediums again. Hey, Tiny. How are you? I don't want to do that. Okay, let's put that brush down. Because I'm not really feeling it. Trying to remember if Inglot, I think it does crease on my lids. This isn't dark enough either, that blue. I'm gonna take this purple. This is hard. Natural's a hard one. But I do have confidence that it's going to pull together into a semblance of something that we can say, I see the inspiration. That's what I'm hoping. And that is usually what kind of happens. I know I'm quiet. My refrigerator sounds really loud right now. I don't know if I want to. So how are y'all doing? How's your day been, Tanya? What you snacking on, Tanya? Maybe snacking on something. I'm gonna have chili for dinner. I'm gonna have to make some more. Yo, I live for chili and for spicy sauce in the wintertime. And I know some people who don't eat leftovers. I can eat me some leftovers. If I think something is really good, I can eat it 4 or 5 days in a row, like for real. And I know some people, they don't do that. And I do know people who don't eat leftovers at all. And I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, shit. Like I do. But they're also a person who cooks a lot too. But I'm just like, if it's good, I'll eat it every day till it's gone. You kids act like leftovers are poison. You just having some hot dogs tonight? So on a bun with condiments, or you just like picked it up with a fork? Like there's more to just a hot dog. This is dragging my wrinkles. On a bun with ketchup and mustard. I don't mind leftovers for spaghetti. Right? And I don't mix the sauce with the spaghetti when I cook it. So then I can freeze the sauce and then just take it out. Because it thaws in like a day. And then just boil spaghetti or whatever pasta I'm using. Yeah. This batch is different. And well, all the batches are different because I don't measure seasonings. It's really spicy, but the spice doesn't linger. And there's sauce I've made before where even after you eat it, like 20 minutes later, like the back of your throat is still on fire. This batch isn't like that. It's super spicy, but it doesn't last. So then I'll be like, did I just eat that a half hour ago? Like, it's not. Thank you for the hearts. I'm like, did I just eat that? Because, yeah, some people always mix it and I don't. And years ago when my oldest nephew was here, I don't know how we were talking about spaghetti. And I asked him when he cooks it, does he mix it? And he said, yeah, he mixes it. And I said, well, here's a tip. Because usually you're not able to make a small batch of sauce. And so I said, if you mix it, then it's like you have to eat it within a certain amount of days. And I said, if you don't mix it with the sauce, you can separate the sauce in the freezer containers and put it in the freezer. And then whenever you want it, just take it out. And he was like, oh. And I think that's something people don't think about. And maybe because we had larger families back in the day. And so if you made a huge pot of spaghetti and you mixed it, it was gone. It was gone. It wasn't nothing left. And so maybe that might have something to do with it. I don't know. But yeah, I don't mix it because then I can just freeze it. And I'm a saucy person too. I don't want my sauce I don't want the spaghetti to seem dry. Like if it's more pasta than sauce, or like the ratio is just off. I use ragu. What is it? The chunky with tomatoes and garlic and something. But I put so many seasonings. Well, I brown the meat first, and of course I put a bunch of pinsies in that. And then when the meat is brown and when the fat has cooked off, I pour the sauce in. And I probably add sauce at least 4 times, maybe more, because I taste as I go, and I like spicy. And when all the fat has cooked off the meat, then I pour the sauce in, and then I add in a lot more seasonings again, at least 3 times again. And so it does not at all taste like store-bought sauce because of all the spices and seasonings that I put in it. And that's something I like too, because I don't like the taste of just random sauce. I don't like this and I don't like that. Very specific, actually. Explore cuisine, organic, edamame, and mung bean fettuccine. I do know I like edamame. I'm kind of like about the fettuccine because sometimes my system doesn't like to process creamy sauces and things like that. And so usually I don't do the fettuccine. Sometimes we decide on what to make based on what we want to eat. I remember making people different meals before for dinner. What? Oh, no, you want to make your own if you're that darn picky. I think the biggest annoyance of being an adult and or parent is deciding what we're having for dinner every night. You make protein pasta for the whole week all mixed up. And it lasts all week? Like the pasta mixed with sauce? Like how many days does that last before it goes bad? Because that's something I think about too. Like, okay, I have to eat this before it does whatever it's going to do. All right, we're going to put that brush down. We're going to go to the black one. I'm not feeling this look. I'm not. No, Joe, it ain't nothing to be sorry about. I never expect everybody to be here like all the time because we have lives. You know, we do things. I don't expect. Yeah, and I do like when people don't live their life on their phone. Like I might text somebody And like 2 hours later, oh, I'm sorry for the delay. I'm like, what? Because I didn't notice. Like, I'm not tracking time on how long it takes. That looks like watermelon um, instead of strawberries. I can say I'm not feeling this look, but we're going to keep at it because that's what we do. And maybe by the end of it, I will. I also put mushrooms and fresh asparagus. If I had those ingredients, I would. Time's just hard over here. And fresh stuff, man. I'd be like, oh, you want how much? You want how much? I buy stuff that stretch longer than a couple days. Make stuff last. I'm still not feeling this. I do have a white. Let me take the white ink out. Take another. This is a lethal brush. The one we just used was a lethal. Where am I? Girl, it's this part. Ew! No, no artichokes, no olives. I do like sun-dried tomatoes. Rayos, arborata, arrabata sauce. I have never heard of it. Janet, you're very cultured. Because I'll be like, what was I going to do with this? With the white? What was I going to do with the white? I don't know. I really don't know what I was going to do with the white. I told you I'll be having ideas, and then your ideas have ideas, and then I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all, I be tripping, and I knew I be tripping. Which one had the black on it? This one had the black on it? Yeah. Where is the black? Where did I? That's purple, that's blue. Is this the black? I haven't had asparagus in a long time either. Should have used a thinner brush. Yeah, I should use a thinner brush. What am I going to do on my eyelids and on my forehead? My neighbor and I are going out to Bertucci's later this week. They've been sending a lot of coupons lately, so I'm wondering how business is doing. And so I got 3 coupons. One was spend $20, you get $10 off a pizza. That expires on the 21st. The other one I have is you spend $40, you get $20 off. So that's the one we're going to use. We're going to meet over there for dinner one day this week. I'm not really feeling this. And the other one was, I forget what the other one was. But they were all like within a 3-week period of time. And that's what had me thinking about, how is business doing? Like, why are they sending like all of these coupons within a 3-week expiration time frame? Let me look in these palettes. What am I going to do with my eyelids? Especially this one over here. Let me open up both of these palettes. Let's see. That is looking cute, Dion. I thought I sent my comment and it didn't pop up. Thank you. The more I do, the more I'm kind of liking it. But I'm still not altogether feeling it. Like, who would think this was a cake with fruit on top? You know what I mean? I am going to move my water. One, I'm doubting I'm going to use the water activated. And number two, opening up both of these palettes, I don't want to accidentally knock it. Primer. So, what I'm going to do... I'm disappointed that this turned this color. Because it says it's translucent. But sometimes things do change color based on what you put it on top of. And it was a white oil base. So I'm sure that's what made it do that. But I was disappointed that it did that. But you can definitely see that it's a different layer. So that part I like. I just didn't like that it turned colors. Because the textures still look different enough for it to not do that. You can call me whatever you like. Just don't call me late for dinner. You can call me cake face. What are we going to do for the eyes? And I only took out these two palettes. So I'm like, what was... I'm thinking... I had another idea. White is being weird. Yeah. It is. Excuse me. I didn't do my inner rims or lower lash line. I just realized that. Excuse me. Okay, Bruce. And this is the groundwork paint pot. I don't want to mess up my crazy looking strawberry. Oh, my stomach just went. What are we gonna do? I even thought to check to see. I got loud. I apologize. I even thought to check to see if I had fruit stencils, but then I didn't. Why? I don't know. I think part of it was it would have been too neat, and y'all know I like messy stuff. I know I like messy stuff. But I did think to do that. I'm just turned off by stencils. I was gonna say where my brush is at. Let's take this color. Do y'all want to know what the names of the shadows are or no? Which is easy because, hi, my name is Dion. I'm a label whore. So they are right here. What is it doing on your end? Oh, shit. I forgot that I mixed up these palettes. Okay, so scratch on what the shadows are. Because when I change stuff... Because there ain't no way this is Black Forest. Because that was a black and gray marble shade. I think the rest... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Damn. And I should have knew I wasn't going to remember. Oh, shoot. And we're going to take this one. 669 and Mission Triple X. We didn't change anything in those. But for autumn vibes. I don't know. And I think we only changed a couple, but I'm not sure. What shade did I just use? I think this one, Event Horizon, I think. Or maybe not. I like how that looks. Going back to that first shade. BRB. Got these little wash. Okay. Thank you, Alexandria. I'm gonna take some of that because I like this shade. I like the tone of this shade. I don't want to cross contaminate the shadow with these colors. Let's take a smaller brush. Damn it, I still am. I'm gonna have chili. I'm gonna need to get some more queso soon because I always put queso in my sauce. I put it at the bottom of the container, the bowl or whatever I'm putting it in, and then I put the chili on top of it, and then I nuke it, and then I mix it up. Yeah, baby. I use a lot of queso, like just throughout like a regular week. I just love it. I think I want to put that brown paint pot. No. That brown NYX on my inner rims. Do I want to take this all the way out here? I'm really liking this shadow. Sounds like the roads are wet. There was like a cloud advisory. I didn't know there was such a thing. And it was like really cloudy and foggy. I didn't know it was a thing. I really like this shade. So we're just gonna put it everywhere. It's pretty. Alright, I need to stop because I'm not gonna put this all over my forehead. I say right now as I contemplate putting it all over my forehead. Let me toggle again just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. Ooh, stop, girl. Ah. Okay. Waiting for the other eye. Take out another brush. This one. That does not look like fruit. Frantic is in both of these palettes. Is that the same shade? And then I put my finger in it. Well, not the one that I was talking about, though. I'm putting these side by side to see if this is the same shade. No, it's not the same shade. No, it's not. I had to close one eye to be sure. Yeah, it's not the same shade. Let me take this one and pop this right. Oh shit! I know that was green. It doesn't look green. It's a dull chrome. Shit. Cover that up. This is pretty. It's pretty. Hopefully I don't forget to put that brown on my inner rims. This is pretty. Whew. So how was your day today? know I'm like extra quiet. It's a pretty color, but I don't know what it is. Hopefully it's on the back, and then I'll redo the label. I'm gonna take this same brush, but we're gonna wipe it off so we can get near here. I was watching, I think his name is Kevin Chi. He talks a lot about content creation and what he's learned and what to do and don't do. And I find that I usually agree with what he's saying. And he's straight and to the point, like his videos are short and it's never clickbait. Some of these channels take them 20 minutes to get to what the topic was about, or what the title says. But he was saying, instead of planning out your content like the next day or later that week, he said plan out your content for 3 months. And I'm like, what? I was like, that's a lot. But also he doesn't post every day. He posts once a week, I believe. And so for someone who has stuff going up almost every day, it's like, what you say? And he was saying, he didn't say like as a series, but okay, this is how, you can do this, and then do a couple videos on that, and then, you build on it. But if you post content a lot, you're building it pretty quick. You know what I mean? It's not going to take 3 months. Actually, he said 3 to 6 months. It's not going to take that long to build up, even if you're doing a series. It's not going to take that long. I'm going to turn this brush over, go into another shade. Yeah, this has a little purple in it, I see from the mirror over here. Just a little bit darker, a little berry-ish in tone. But it was interesting what he was saying. And I forget all else that he was saying, but that was the gist of it. I'm starting to like it as adding more stuff. And maybe that's what it was, is that it was just plain. I still don't think the fruit is looking like fruit. I mean, I could see where the strawberry is supposed to be strawberry, but got to stretch my imagination a little bit on that one. And if you didn't know, with the stems, those are supposed to be cherries. Y'all were like, I was wondering what that was. Thought it was a Christmas ball. I know, I hear you. I know. I know my strengths and weaknesses. So, trying to think of what to do on the forehead. Any suggestions on what to do on the forehead? Because that is just too plain for me. Hi, hey, Skinny Queen. Wait a minute. Where the hi it me at? Were you here earlier and I missed it? Are you sure this is Skinny Queen? I didn't see a hi at me. Hey, Kenley. I can't tell if it's the K-I or a K-L. I think it's a I-N-E. She's saying hi to you, or they are saying hi to you, Skinny Queen. I appreciate you being here. What ideas on what to do on the forehead? I am at a loss here. Sitting here with like holding 3 different brushes. I want to do something to the forehead. I don't want to put white up there because unless we do like a dollop of whipped cream is, I don't know. That is funny. Thank you for that. I needed that laugh right now to remind me to stop taking myself so seriously. What am I going to do? These freaking brushes. I'm gonna move this may run because we're not gonna use that. So I'm convinced as of right now we're not gonna use that. Which means I really didn't need the water because that was the water activated paints. What do we want to do to the forehead? Oh, I'm thirsty. I'm gonna pause for a think sip. What is the shape of a strawberry? Because they're not really round. Excuse you, Bruce. They're not really round, right? I want to do something on the forehead. But what? What? What are we going to do? My nose is itching and I don't want to rub it. I could have used a fluffier brush if I was going to take up this much space with this shadow. This looks like, oh, my eyes twitching. This looks like a different color down here. Did I mix up the sides? One side had the red and one side had the berry, the berry-ish color. And we're going to take the black. I know we just said the red, but we're going to take the black. Which one is the black? The one that looks black is the black. Take the black. Oh, shoot. Don't ask me why I'm doing this, because I really don't know. I really don't. I'm just making up shit. Like, seriously. Full face paint you doing? Yep. And I don't know what the heck. I just thought of a show. She might be like, oh, cheetah print, because she loves her some cheetah print. Oh, boy. What am I going to do on the forehead, y'all? Because I really have no idea. Brown on the inner rims. Okay, I'm saying it to remind myself to do that. Take a thin brush, well not thin, but this brush. Do I want to use that brush? No, we want to take this brush. I'm going to take a black, put that on the mobile lid over here. I could have used a wider brush. Yeah, I could have. Especially since I'm putting it in the crease, I could use a wider brush. I am liking it the more I do. It's definitely a thing. But what exactly the thing is, I don't know. interesting when I do looks like these to see like what is it gonna look like when it's done. You know what I mean? And so that part is exciting. I could have put paint pot up here. I think I will. I'm not going to put that brown under here. Well, I was going to do my inner rooms with the brown, right? Yeah, that's what we were going to do. This is Transmutation from Lethal. It's just a basic black, but it's a very rich black. Ooh, I grazed my eyeball. Now the brush is wet. Should I do that on the... No, we're going to leave the other side like that. We toggle again just to be sure. Okay, we're good. We're good. I appreciate y'all being here. Because I know it's like, what the hell? The hell? Okay. Inner rooms before I forget. And I'm thinking to just do this side. Since we're going for and have asymmetry. Let's see. Why is the color flickering? Is it because something I'm doing with this? That's annoying. I know when I dip out the picture and come back, it like shows white, but like I'm only just... Ooh, that's pretty. I can't even see up here, so this is probably not necessary. Probably not necessary. Okay, so no ideas on inner room. I mean, not inner room. Forehead. Kind of doing a puff or something up there. You know what? Oh, look, I got measles on this side of my eye. So this is going to go this way. Okay. Yeah, when I was doing the liner, I seen it out my peripheral vision. I'm like, why is that doing that? Because I know, like, if when I leave and come back like that, you know, but I'm like, I'm just, why is that doing that? Yes, y'all, we're putting on one lash. And it's doing it again. I can see it. This is so weird. Like, why is that doing that? This is getting dry. Like, this whole part around near the bottom. And around here is really dry, too. Ugh. I didn't put a label on it. What was I not thinking? Y'all know. And for whatever reason, I never put anyone here, which it says to do, but I don't. Just like I never used the tool. I'm gonna put liner up here because I can see. Ow. It's not in the right place. I'm gonna leave it, just put liner up there. It's my black MAC pink pot. And I also have never put mascara on after I put on lashes either. This side seems bare, like right here. What was I going to do? Pink pot. We want to take a MAC 210 for that. So what are we doing with the forehead, y'all? my gosh, I can't see back here. I can't see back here. Oh no. I can't see where I'm putting the line. How does that look, y'all? Am I missing spaces? Because I really cannot see back there. This is crazy. I can feel it. I can feel it. Does that look even? Does that look straight? I really cannot. Don't look up my nose. I really cannot see. Wow. No, we're gonna leave it. So for the lips and the forehead, I don't know. Or this could just be it. Let me toggle again. Like I'm really at a loss here. For once, instead of like, oh, I want to do such and such. I have one I like mask right now, so I can't tell. I'm trying to think. Can I put ink blot on the lips and not have an issue? I don't know. Let's do it. Oh gosh. We're gonna not wipe off any oil. Oh my gosh, y'all. If anything, it might accentuate the wrinkles on my lips. I have never put ink blot on my lips before. Today is the day for experimentation. Hopefully, I won't have any problems. If I come on here tomorrow for the live, my lips are looking purple, this is why. What light mask do you have, Janet? And does it really work? Dr. Dennis Gross, he pushes his hard. That's like $500. I'm like, no. And I did think of getting one because Janessa was talking about one she had or showed the one she had or something. And so it piqued my interest again. And it is sold on like eBay. My concern is if it doesn't work, it's going to turn into a piece of furniture. And I say that because thankfully I was gifted the gua sha. I used it twice a day for 6 months. It did not make a difference at all. Not at all. And some people swear by it. Twice a day, doing it the way they said to do it. Did not make a difference at all. And I had a face steamer. Was that gifted? I think that was gifted too. Used it how I said to use it. However many times a week it said. My skin was no different. And so those are things I think about when I see these devices, especially if they're expensive. I'm like, is it just going to turn into furniture? Like, is it just going to turn into like a decorative thing? Omnilux. I do think I've heard of that one. Does it change colors? I think we're going to leave my lip line the way it is as well, instead of lining my lip line. So this will be something new if this doesn't irritate. I am going to, damn, it's on the floor. It's kind of far. All right, y'all, hold up. It's just red. Okay. This is the one I showed you I had out to use, but I don't want to do that. We're going to take this one. This one is frosting, described as white mask with red pearl. Ink blot is dry. Oh my gosh, but I already knew that. Oh man. You ain't got dries, it dries. Ugh. I think hers changed like 4 different colors. That feels better. But you can set it, of course, to the frequency and the color. All right, that feels better because it was almost unbearable. Still no ideas for the forehead? Like, is this it? Something I wanted to do that we're going to do the glitter. Let me close up these palettes because we're done with the eyeshadow. And we did not use, oh, we did use CC Beauty. What was I going to do? Damn it. Oh, the glitter. Y'all, I apologize. I'm just... I think this one just to see... It can be it. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that way because I'm really at a loss. And you know, I always be like, oh! And I'm just like, oh, shit. This does have a sifter. But it's a lot. Oh, you know why? Because it was probably bouncing around in the storage thing. Oh! So this is... Oh, don't spill it. It looks white, but looking at it this way, I do see like blue and some other colors. Let me see if I can, well, I'm being mental. So this is what it looks like. So it's white, but it has stuff in there. And tapping it on here, like this, you see what color this looks like, right? Oh shit. This is pretty. Messy, but pretty. I'm telling myself don't inhale. Glitter in my nose. Should I do the black on the other side or do the black down here? Oh, maybe we'll do that. Oh, see, now I'm getting ideas again. I like how this is looking. This is messy. So on my hoodie, I see blue, green, purple. This is really pretty. I think it's messing up the look. No, I'm looking at the look. Can't stop now. I done did it. You know what? I do like it because it looks like a glaze. The glitter is making it look like a glaze. Do we want to? I'm going to put the black down here. I'm just curious. And we'll do just right here just to see. Or, you know what? We'll do a little bit right here and here to see. Because then it's not a wide area if it looks cray-cray. So I'm wiping off that brush. Why am I... Oh. Let me wipe that off when I'm done with the glitters. Actually, this is Graftopian. Is that... Wait a minute. Yeah, this is the Graftopian one. This is the one I thought I was using. This is the Mayron white one. We're going to take, which is next to the Mayron black, well, the Mayron silver one that we're going to use. So that was the Graftopian. Okay. Oh, this does not have a sifter. Oh, shit. The Mayron does not have a sifter. So we just want to see what this looks like. I don't see anything. I scooped up some more. I'm not. Is it just falling? You know what? It's on me, that's why. Because it's not moist enough to actually really stick. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. And yet I'm still going. What I should have did is sprayed my face really quick to give it something to stick to, because it is more on me than on my face. Some dangerous stuff we're doing here, folks. Do not try this at home. It's hella messy. This is hella messy. So I'm using a piece of paper towel and cleaning out the lid over my makeup trash. This is hella they need to have a sifter. Ah! Yeah, this is going in the wash because oh my god, they need to have a sifter with that. They wrong for that. Do I have a small container with a sifter? Yeah, that's all right. This is going to be it, y'all. Let me not touch anything. So it's supposed to be a cake with icing and then whipped cream and then fruit pieces. This shit, man. Yeah, all of this I'm wearing. And I think I might cut my hair and jump in the shower too. Because ain't no way I'm going to be comfortable with this glitter on my skin. Like, not at all. Excuse me. So this is going to be it. It's definitely interesting. I do like that we did put the glitter here. And I am glad that I mistakenly picked up the Graftopian because of that dual chrome aspect. So it does give it like a nice shine. Oh, this is itchy. I shouldn't have did that. And look, now I'm turning red. Look at that. That's from the net. Yeah, I'm going to go take a shower. And it's itchy. Y'all see that? This is how sensitive my skin is. That quick little brush. And then it's red. Oh my god. So this will be it, y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. No, we did not do little ghost ears, little daddy shoes type thing. But this will be it. It is interesting. It's definitely interesting. I can see the inspiration. I can. And I like the one lash. So we're gonna go, y'all. Today, I don't know what today is. Tomorrow, I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. It's already scheduled though. I do know Friday is the Queen of Hearts. I forget what tomorrow is. But anyway, we're gonna go, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, replay crew. You already know that y'all rock. This glitter is messy. It needs a sifter on there, like for real. Like that's insane. But we're gonna go. So as always, self-acceptance. Oh my gosh, can you speak? Self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me tomorrow night. Bye. Whew, this was a thing. Glitter everywhere.